Get up out your bed, go ahead and grab your coffee. Let's see what's ahead. Just turn on your TV, sports and entertainment. You know we get it right. All the things you need to live this college life. So wake up with you and Dave. Wake up with you and Dave.
Hello everyone, this is Good Day UNA. I'm Caitlin Chappell.
I'm Kelsey White.
And I am Jasmine Reedus, and this is a production of the National Broadcasting Society. I hope everyone has had a great week so far, and we have a lot of news for you all, so we're just going to get it started. Kelsey?
Yes, I'm going to start with the State of the Union, which the President delivered earlier this week. He focused on immigration reform, the new Health Care Act. Women was a big issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that was a really, really big topic.
Right.
Which was interesting.
Still, to this day, for every dollar that a man makes, women make 77 cents. And so he's working on that, and they're all on board, Republicans, Democrats, everybody.
I think that's really shocking to a lot of people because there's so many women that are in power now.
Yes.
And women have taken more control than they ever have before. Mm-hmm. And for us to still not have the same pay is just bizarre.
He actually said, if women succeed, America succeeds. And that was so powerful.
I still just don't understand, like, what is a man doing that I'm not doing to where I have to get paid less than him?
It's for equal jobs.
Right.
That's the problem here. I mean, I can understand if it was a harder job, something on a different level, but it's equal jobs and they're not getting the same pay. Mm-hmm. And that's a big issue. But also he talked about the war in Afghanistan. And all of our troops are out of Iraq.
That's
awesome.
That is really
great.
Yeah.
And I think he said 60,000 are expected to come home from Afghanistan.
Wow.
My cousin comes home this weekend.
That's going to be
We
incredible. Yeah,
yes.
that's going to be incredible.
Yes. I mean, that's really the only word I can describe because you worry so much, and he talked about that, how families worry and all these people laying down their lives for America, that we need to make something happen.
I mean, isn't it like a, 10-year war?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
And it's just really stagnant. Like, I feel like it's just ongoing over and over, same old thing.
Yeah, what's the point anymore?
Yeah. Also, unemployment is down for the first time in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. That's great.
That's good for us.
People
like,
are
maybe
getting
we can,
jobs.
Yeah.
He really wanted to focus on bringing more economy to America. Mm-hmm. You know, we import a lot of things, and we deal a lot with other countries. And he was saying that for the first time in a long time, world powers are saying that America is on top versus China and Europe.
Which is a huge deal because for the longest time, we're always the best country, but we're never really the best.
But reaction to it, the GOP, they weren't very nice. Representative said he made a lot of promises that sound good, but it's not really going to help in the long run, and they're waiting to see what happens.
Well, and that's the fear, is that, all of that sounded great, and it sounds like, wow, America's really got it together, but is it going to happen? Do we really have it together? Is he just saying it for a political move?
Beautiful speech.
Yeah.
Beautiful speech.
Well, I think you have to start with a vision. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if he doesn't have
a vision,
then we're really not going to go anywhere. So, at least he has a goal, and we're going to try to work towards that goal.
I do too. I love it. He seems like he's really on board, and I'm in full support. I am. Americans, they did a poll, CNN did a poll, and Americans are the majority in support. So, we'll see where it goes from here.
All we can do is cross our fingers, pray.
God
maybe
bless
Michelle gets him to go. I love Michelle Obama. I
yes,
really do.
He talked
when I was watching, I was like, where's Michelle?
She has lowered childhood obesity more than ever because
she is.
All the things
she's
doing
a
with
boss.
Those
she knows what she's doing.
She goes in, she says, "Don't eat that."
Don't. Michelle Obama said, "Don't eat that."
Happy Meal fries, which originally I was upset about. But my brother, he got a Happy Meal, and he opened it, and he was like, really?
Michelle.
Really? But it's helping. Now, he's 8, he'll admit. He's like, yeah, I feel like I can run faster.
With 2 less fries.
That mile on Monday at school.
He did, for sure.
Well, speaking of lowering obesity, the first person I think of when I think of not obese is Pink at the Grammys.
Oh, what a performer.
Wow. How do you learn to do that? I don't even.
Well, I mean, she had like the #1 concert sales or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes,
so.
because everyone, and they said that in her interview. They were like, we know everyone loves to come just see you perform. It's,
Yeah.
I don't think it's even about her singing as much as it's she sings and performs that.
Right.
And that's incredible. And that takes her being really fit. And Ryan Seacrest in his interview, he said, how long do you need to recover, after each show? And she said, 12 hours. She was like, I mean, I'll just keep going. And he was like,
I
he
would
expected her
never
to say like,
recover.
oh, a week. And he said, oh, like, yeah, sure.
I was just watching and I felt so many ligaments being torn in my
Right.
body. I was
She
like,
was incredible, and she was one of the ones that really didn't cause any controversy.
Mm-hmm.
She was just applauded for her performance. But
yes, it was straight talent.
it was talent. And John Legend, did you see John Legend?
Oh,
Yeah.
That was talent.
I love
Yes.
him.
That was vocal, piano, and
beautiful.
Taylor Swift. I know everybody hates
Oh,
her.
no,
I'm her
no,
biggest
I
fan.
loved it.
She
I loved it.
had a good performance.
Yes.
And it was. I just feel like her and John Legend, Pink. That's what the Grammys is supposed to be. And then you had.
Exactly. Honoring musical talent, and she blew me away, honestly.
She was incredible.
Blew me
Yeah,
away.
they were really incredible. And then there was a lot of controversy about Beyonce and Jay-Z.
No.
Which I love Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I think that they know what they're doing and they sell.
I don't know. I get it. You're married. You're in love. Keep it at home.
I know.
Come
It's just,
on.
I think I'm just kind of like over it. Like,
Yeah.
we get it.
Yes, we
She's
know
good
y'all are
looking,
power
you're good
couple.
looking.
Mhm.
It's time to just, I don't know. be
And we're
an
not
old
even
married
talking about the
couple.
fact that you stuck your head in a bathtub before you came on stage. Like, we're not talking about that. Okay?
Well, and I heard I was listening to a radio show the other morning, and she said that everyone was really making fun of Beyonce for her hair, but she said she was trying to give the vibe of the music video because it's at the
understand that.
beach.
I couldn't even focus on
You
the
can
hair.
do like beach waves with a curling iron. I don't know. Maybe don't stick your head. Yeah, that was a little much, but their performance. A lot of people were really upset
They
because
went all out.
kids were watching,
Right.
and same thing with the gay marriages that took place.
Mm.
That's the biggest controversy
I
that's
mean,
ever been on the
they
Grammys.
wanted to make a statement. I get that. I get it. But is that the place? That's what
Is
we're
that the
talking
place?
about.
And that's fine. And whatever my beliefs are, to each his own. I don't care what you do. If you love a partner, that's fine. But is that really the place to do it?
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
The Grammys is supposed to be about
Music.
music, and it's supposed to be
talent.
about awarding people for their musical talent and applauding them. And
It's
yes,
not
his
political.
song is about that. It's tied into that. Maybe he could have just sang it.
Just
And
sing it.
Queen Latifah coming on. It was just a lot. It was just a lot.
So many
too
things I was like,
much.
oh, goodness. Is
It
this,
really was just too much.
what's happening? But
I think they were trying to make a statement and they tried too hard.
Yeah,
And I
too
think
hard.
it just mostly made a lot of people mad. And there's a better way to go about that.
when you go too far, people kind of go the other way and they're
Right.
kind of like, I'm annoyed now.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that because I get music makes statements far better than pretty much anything
Anything else, yes.
And I get that you want to express that through your music, but
That's influencing, like I said, the kids. I mean, there's just a lot that,
you kind of feel bad if you don't support those things. If you don't support them, you kind of feel like you're being attacked in a way.
Right.
You're like, I just want to see
and
talent.
you shouldn't feel like that because you should have your
I mean,
opinion.
just to say you have your own beliefs.
Right.
your own
Right.
opinions.
Don't force
Katy Perry's performance, did you guys watch
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
It was very dark and twisted. It really kind of disturbed me. I'm not going to lie.
There were like
Caitlyn
goblins
just
in.
had a just
It
a
was
hard moment with
no, it was like them, and then I was like John Legend, Taylor Swift, like Pink, like they were all just great. But then there was stuff that I was like, is this what the world's coming to?
But I think that's just like how it is just being an artist. They
You just try to do something that's different.
Yeah.
Right.
You try to explore, and that's what it is. Like that's what an artist is. You're not just that one person. You try to do other
Right.
things. So
And
think
I
that's-
mean,
It went with the
it got a lot of
darkness
attention.
the song.
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
go with the
It was
darkness of the song.
Different from her bubblegum, I'm wearing candy on my body.
yeah.
I guess
I
it just
like
seems
it.
like all
I
of the
like
artists
dark
do that
stuff.
now. They go from, Rihanna,
yeah.
they go
Right.
from good girl, literally good girl gone bad with Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they go from this goody pop bubblegum girl, and then all of a sudden they're dark. And it's just kind of,
I'm
it's
waiting on
kinda
Taylor
weird to me.
Swift. What are you gonna do when she's?
She's not going to.
no.
She's
She'll
not gonna do
never,
it.
No,
she'll
that's
never
her
go bad.
staple. That's where she is.
She's gonna have to change sometime.
She has. She's grown up. She's very sophisticated now. She's not country bumpkin anymore. She's very sophisticated.
You're right.
That's true.
So I think that she
Not
cut
that
her
there's a
hair
problem with country
and
bumpkin.
dyed it.
Oh.
It. Me and Jasmine will fight later
don't know
about
that.
those.
I don't know that.
But Macklemore really did take a lot. He took a lot of awards. Daft Punk took a ton of awards. They were, I think they were the highlight of the show.
They
And the
haunt my
masks.
dreams. I'm just like, what's under those helmets?
know.
Right. I mean, they were a big deal, and that was pretty
yes,
cool.
But
I really
so
liked that.
talented. And Pharrell
Pharrell
and
with the
them,
hat. Twitter, I
His
think the biggest thing on
Smokey the
Twitter was
Bear.
hashtag what's under
Did you
Pharrell's
see?
hat.
Arby's tweeted him like, "Can we use your hat for our commercial?"
Yes.
And he said, "You trying to start a roast beef?" I thought that
Oh
was
my
the cutest
gosh.
tweet ever.
Yeah, that really was
Yeah.
good. Overall, pretty great Grammys.
Imagine Dragons though. We can't live without that one.
Imagine Dragons.
I'm drawing the line.
They're great, and going to see them in Nashville, can't wait.
February
They're
24th.
incredible. They really, I mean, and they won Best New Rock Song with Radioactive,
Love that song.
and it's, I mean, I
It's
think
on a level it's all its own.
it gets everybody hype. I don't care if everybody go play basketball, go
You
eat
gotta
a
be-
salad, like you
Eat a
just get
salad.
ready. You get ready.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of great artists coming up, and I think it was.
I'm excited for music.
Yes, it was a lot of showing of what's to come. So
Right.
I think overall, a lot of controversy, but really great too.
Well, on a different note,
Oh.
I know this subject makes me so sad. But a school in Salt Lake City turned away 30 to 40 students because they didn't have lunch money. Took their trays
What?
away.
Took their food was in
What-
front of them, and
What
they
would
took
you
it
do if
away?
you were a little kid and they took your? I would be like,
So
I
embarrassed.
mean,
like,
it's not
that
the
is so
greatest thing in the
embarrassing.
world anyway, but you still.
that's the
And then-
thing, and you're embarrassed in the lunchroom, like. The lunchroom is just one of those things.
I know.
Like the little girls with their cute lunch
one
boxes,
of
and then
those
you have like the tray, and you're like,
Yeah.
what do I? Yeah,
even
that's-
and then they take your tray away.
that's
you have no
humiliating.
more power.
And like that you're supposed to get a note that's saying you have $1 left or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
parents
Right.
were saying that they were never notified. So I don't know. And they say that they gave the kids fruit and milk, but
that's not enough
that's
for a
worse than
kid.
silent lunch.
Milk
That is worse than silent lunch. That's
Getting your tray taken away.
silent lunch.
That's really terrible. I mean, I just feel like most places, like I know my elementary school would have been like, here you go, here's some lunch for you.
Yeah.
You know, like they would have
Or
been.
they'll be like, hey, I'm gonna let you eat.
But you need to come
Right.
pay me back
You
tomorrow.
need to
Let
give
them
me
know
my-
later. Where are the funds to make up for that?
Right.
Exactly.
And if there, I feel like there are some, and if there aren't, there should be in every school.
Some
That's
backup.
what I'm saying. I
Some
feel like
backup
if
funds
it's-
for
Yeah.
students.
And I understand schools have to make money, but with it being public school, I almost feel like you shouldn't even have to pay for your lunch. I feel like it should just be provided. I don't know. That's
Right.
just me, though.
No, that's, and you can get like the reduced lunch, and some kids get free lunch based
Yeah.
on their parents'
Right.
income. But I just feel like it should be part of
You should-
school.
yeah.
If
You
it was
should-
a Sonic Coney, I could see me going in and saying, "Yeah, I'll pay $1 extra."
But it's
But when you
this.
slap something I don't even know the name of on my plate,
It should be free.
It's
I'm gonna be like, "You can include this."
Except
I was like that in kindergarten.
I did like the little Smokies.
Oh, little Smokies.
Yeah, they
I
were
liked
good.
the
Now-
little crispados, the little burrito things.
Crispitos.
Crispy.
I called them crispado, crispito, tomato, whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
whatever.
But
They were
they're
good. It doesn't matter
the
what you
best.
call
I
them.
would eat them.
Yeah.
They,
They were-
they have them at gas stations, and I stop and get something.
Hey.
sometimes, so.
We
We'll
did
talk
have
about
a.
We'll talk about that on the show,
We had a Frito bar. Now, I will say,
Okay, we did not. Yeah.
I don't know how to this day I walk. I don't know because I always went straight for the Frito bar, loaded Fritos with nacho cheese and chili.
Michelle Obama would be disappointed.
She,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I heard the speech. I know what
Right.
you're trying to do.
I wonder what Michelle Obama has to say about kids getting their food taken away.
That's true
Oh,
because that
Michelle would
you're
not be
actually-
happy about that.
back in school, even to this day, when you get home, you're starving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even after
Those
having,
kids.
yeah,
Still hungry. Like
I'm
after you eat
getting
your
worked
food.
up. I'm mad. That mean they take Coke out of the snack machine. They take chips out.
they
They
take
give
when,
me water,
when I was in high
and then
school,
they
we
take
had
my
these
lunch.
huge cinnamon rolls in the break stand, and then my
Yeah.
senior year they got taken away because of the obesity thing, and I was like,
That is
Man.
cool.
I just feel like we're already active. We have to go to PE and run around.
right,
We're
give
gonna
us
run around
a,
anyways.
give us
'cause,
a cinnamon roll.
I can
like,
run off that fruit going down the
Oh,
hall.
No
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
No, those poor kids, they were running around. They were like, well, the fruit's always burned off. Like,
And that kid with the Transformers lunchbox.
yeah, he was like,
whose
I've
mom
got an
stopped
extra
at
granola
Subway on
bar.
the way in and packed it. I was always looking at those kids like,
I know. No, my mom's the mom that
How's
goes and like
heritage?
takes my little brother lunch, and all the kids are. Can you imagine that day? And the
I
kids are like,
know.
"Ma'am, like, can you give me some of that? Give me some of that Subway."
please give me a gummy bear or something. That's so
I just know
Well,
how
that's just
emotional I
terrible.
am. I probably would have just cried.
I would have cried too. I cried at everything,
That's
especially the little
not
kid.
okay in any way, shape, or
It's
form.
not. So hopefully they come to a solution with that. So
Yes,
we'll
let's
see.
hope so. Well,
Education
lots of
needs help.
interesting topics today,
Oh, yeah.
and plenty coming up with the Oscars coming up. There's lots going on in the world.
Leo better win.
So
I'm just
I
saying.
think everyone
Everybody's
rooting for Leo,
going to
so.
get in cars and drive down there.
And start a riot.
Right. It's going to be a riot. I'm
Well,
all for it.
We shall see if he does, and I'm sure that'll be one of our hot topics. And if you have any more hot topics, let us know. Tweet us at GoodDayUNA. Post on our Facebook page. Follow us to see what's up and watch our episodes.
For sure.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Caitlin Chappell.
I'm Kelsey White.
And I'm Jasmine Reedus. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
When you wake up and wanna know what's going on, Good Day UNA will tell you what's in store. We want you to know about this college life, and that's the only thing that's right. Good day.